Good morning, everybody, and welcome to P&M in the AM. No Al as of yet. I am Mike Laro. Uh, woo, crazy day in sports yesterday. A lot of things we can get into. First thing I want to get into, though, guys, is the Philadelphia Flyers. They do fall yesterday in overtime, so they do earn a point as they fall to the Ottawa Senators 3-2. Just a little synopsis of yesterday's game. On my end. They kind of got down a little bit kind of quick. They were down 2 goals within like the first 7 minutes of the game. You can't really be down that quick. So you definitely, they got to start a little bit quicker, but it looked like Taka kind of got into them a little bit in between periods because they were able to come back, tie the game, and then ultimately they did lose in overtime. So, but with that being said, Flyers still in fourth place in the Metropolitan Division right now. And if you're looking at it, Flyers are about an 8th seed right now. If you're really kind of looking at it, they have 18 points. But literally between first place and 6th place in the Metropolitan is a 6-point swing. So right now, Devils have a slim lead over the Penguins and Hurricanes, and the Flyers are right behind those guys. So with the Islanders and Rangers both tied with 16 points. So if you're really taking a look at it, they're right there. Again, Erison should be – I think he needs to go take a minor league. He needs to get sent down for a little bit. I know they don't have nobody really kind of waiting in the wings, but I would definitely send him down. He hasn't been good this year at all. Vladar has just basically ran circles around him. Vladar's had like one bad game compared to, Erison. And this is what Adam's saying. Erison is not good. Joe Hale checking in. Hey, everyone. What's up, Joe? Good morning to you. I'll tell you what, guys. If you guys love football, I know roughly at about 9:30ish, you get the Colts and the Falcons from over in Germany today. So you do have early football today. If you're an Eagles fan, you have a stress-free game. You have stress-free football again for the second straight Sunday, considering we don't play till tomorrow night. So sit back, relax, watch. What game are you guys going to be wanting to watch? With various avenues out there now, what game would you want to? What games are you guys going to be interested in watching today? So I got my few that I'm going to be taking a look at. So we'll have to wait and see. Wasn't a bad day for me yesterday, as I gave my picks on props, locks, and parlays. Went 3-2 yesterday. And I did. I took Indiana. I thought Indiana was going to blow Penn State out. Give Penn State a lot of credit. As Joe said, Penn State made that game close yesterday. Again, that kid made a hell of a catch in the back of the end zone. And I seen some Penn State fans putting it up on there saying, he was out. He wasn't out. That kid got that toe down yesterday. It was just a hell of a catch. You just got to and do it. It's been a microcosm of Penn State season so far. So we're going to have all that to get into. Erson goes low too early. He does. But yeah, we're going to be looking at some of the games today. We're also going to be diving into the Eagles. The final injury report came out about 15 minutes ago for tomorrow night's game. So some interesting names on there. Some really interesting names on there. So we're definitely going to be getting into that and everything else this morning as we get ready to, plus we're going to dive in a little bit. We'll talk a little bit of hot stove. Hot stove starting to open up as well. So again, but back to the Flyers. Like I said, right now they are sitting pretty good. I mean, if you're looking at both conferences, they would be 8th. They would literally have the final playoff spot because both the Red Wings and the Lightning, this is what kind of kills me with the Lightning. They started off so bad, but they've been one of the hotter teams in the Eastern Conference over the last 10. Them and the Bruins, they were both down near the bottom when this season started. Them and the Bruins have both been 7-3 over the last 10. The New Jersey Devils have also been 7-3. And right behind them has been our Philadelphia Flyers, 6-3-1. So um, they've been getting kind of close. So I'm looking at it as, you know, I'm looking, as long as they can keep, looking at this, keep keep pace throughout the season. I think they're going to be I think they're going to be okay. Um, Adam says, I'm looking forward to the Rams and 49ers and Steelers and Chargers on Sunday Night Football. That Steelers Chargers game. I don't know. I'm actually going to be looking forward to two games, man. Lions going to both in the 4 o'clock hour. Lions heading to DC. I want to see if the Commanders can respond at all. I don't think they can. Right now Detroit's a 9-point favorite in that game. Maybe 8.5 by the time we go to kickoff, but not a lot of people. Bettors don't think that they're a really, really good. That's a really, really good game today. But I still want to watch that one. And also, Adam, same as you, Rams 49ers. I think that's going to be a good one. 1 o'clock hour. If you guys can get to it, man, check out the New England Tampa game. I think that's going to be a great game today. I really do. I think they're going to be one of the good ones. And I think if I'm looking at this, where's it at? I mean, you have Indy and Atlanta. They're about to kick off in roughly about 20 minutes. You have Baltimore or Carolina hosting New Orleans. Nobody wants to see that. I think the game here in Philly, we're getting the Bears and the Giants early. So if you could find a CBS or something to see what game they're going to give you. That's why I'm taking a look here. Is this on? I'm looking to see if this game's on CBS or what today. No, it is on Fox. Washington and Detroit is on Fox. So that means the Rams, they're on Fox as well. So we won't see Rams. I'm hoping it isn't one of the things where the whole country gets the Rams and the 49ers and we get stuck with Detroit and get stuck with Detroit and who the hell is Detroit and Washington. CBS has the other NFC West game, Arizona and Cleveland. So those are your 3 afternoon games right there. Arizona and Seattle will be 4:05 on CBS, where both LA and San Francisco, Detroit and Washington will both be on Fox. So it looks like Fox has the doubleheader. But anyway, let's get back to some of these games. I think you got a pretty good one in Houston today. I'm not looking for. I don't think a lot of points are going to be scored in this game, but you have Houston hosting Jacksonville. Then you have a tricky one, Miami and Buffalo. I think that's a little bit of a tricky one. Hi, Al.
Sorry, internet issues. I am running fine right now.
Oh, listen, I think it's been well documented with the internet issues with this show. Don't feel bad. We lost power as well. So yeah.
What's going on, everybody?
I'm asking the people what games they were. I was just running down the slate of games today.
Yeah, it's 2 Sundays in a row with no Eagles football. It's kind of
stress free.
It's stress free, but also like I feel like it's been forever. Like it's just one of those things where it just feels like it's been going on forever. But yeah, I mean, I look at the slate today. I mean, after that Thursday night football snooze fest, anything's got to be better at this point in time, I'd imagine.
Man, well, listen, that killed me. Watching that game the other night, like it was bad. Like I'm tired of hearing about the Broncos, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like they're overrated, even though they beat the Eagles. It's just so. Um, I was talking about some of the games. One of my games I really want to look forward that I'm looking forward to, if we can watch it, will be New England going to Tampa. Tampa coming off a bye. They're at home and they're hosting New England, and that I think that should be a really, really good one. You got a 7-2 team visiting a 6-2 team, so I feel like that could be one of the matchups of the day.
Yeah, no,
Going for
it's also you got to really that's a team that I would have probably agreed with you that I'm not believing in yet with New England, and I'm not sitting there saying, "Oh, Super Bowl bound" and all that stuff, but I really think that's a team that took a step forward. Like, listen, a lot of teams took a step forward, and I said to somebody the other day, I feel young again because you got the Broncos who are in the discussion, you've got the New England Patriots who are in the discussion, you got teams that it felt like forever they've been out of the discussion since 15 years ago, or not even that young, 10 years ago, but.
yeah,
But yeah, I mean, there's a couple like the first. I mean, you get the Falcons and the Colts. Colts need to kind of bounce back on this one. That's the one that starts in about 15 minutes or so.
yeah.
Then you got 1 o'clock, Browns and Jets. The Jets pretty much sold half their team away.
Well, I mean, I look. There's 3 games I can do right off the bat that are going to be international snooze fest. The Giants and Bears. I think the Giants are going to get walloped in that one. Buffalo, Miami. I think is going to be a snooze fest, even though it's a divisional game. Jets
Yeah.
and Cleveland. The Jets and Cleveland might be like one of those crazy, crazy high scoring games
Well,
today.
how about the Saints and Panthers? I mean, that's another one that's not. I mean, Panthers are what, like 5-4, whatever they are,
Yeah.
right now. I mean, I don't believe in anything they do. I mean, it's like that's just the 2 weak teams in a weak division in my eyes. I mean,
Kellen Moore, holy cow, man!
how about the
What?
Ravens Vikings? I mean, is that even something you're getting up for?
I think that's going to be a good game. I really do.
I mean,
Baltimore. Believe it or not, that's one of my upsets. I took Minnesota in that game. I think Minnesota beats them.
it's in Minnesota. It's not a long shot in my eyes. I mean, I think the Ravens are just kind of dead in the water at this point. I mean, the season's not over and it's still young, but it's really hard for me to see the Ravens come back at this point, and I still don't think Lamar's 100%. And you know how I feel about Lamar. I just think he's a talented athlete, but winner is not a term I use with him. He wins. He might win this game. Everybody's going to do. See what I mean? Then he's going to go to the playoffs and the bed.
Yeah. Same thing with Josh Allen.
Well, that's what I say about when people get they always put those QB rankings out. There was one I saw earlier. I was going to bring up. I don't know if I saved the graphic, but there's a QB ranking that somebody put out, and it had Jalen Hurts, I think, at 13. Had Dak Prescott above him at like 7 or something. I mean, that's the thing. It's like the QB rankings just get people enraged. And you could sit there and say all you want. I have one here just the other day. Jalen Hurts at 14. That's great, grand, and wonderful, but I'd rather have a 14-ranked quarterback and be in the playoff hunt and be a Super Bowl contender than have a top-tier quarterback and not have a chance in hell.
Right. And I agree with you there with that. I mean, if you're looking, like I said, I'm looking at, just that list that you just mentioned. Dak was having a better offensive year. He has better numbers than Jalen. He does, but his team stinks.
Yeah,
culture,
man. Don't tell me culture doesn't mean anything.
Right. So that's why I'm waiting to see now. Like, talking about with Dak. Who else did they have in front of him on that? Yeah, I'm sorry.
For what?
On the list, who was in front of him?
Oh, hold on, I got it right here. Let me go back to it. Here we go. So for this ranking, I think this was ESPN, one of the ESPN guys. Josh Allen, number 1. Patrick Mahomes, number 2. Lamar Jackson, number 3. Sam Darnold, number 4. Drake May, number 5. Matt Stafford, number 6. Justin Herbert, number 7. There's another fraudulent one if you ask me. Baker Mayfield, number 8. Dak Prescott, number 9. Joe Burrow, number 10. I'm playing. Jared Goff, Daniel Jones, Jaden Daniels at 13, and then Jalen Hurts at 14. They have Jordan Love right behind Jalen Hurts at 15, which I agree with. I agree with that one. I think Jordan Love is just I don't know, because Green Bay's always kind of went from, and I know we'll get a little bit more of that Green Bay discussion more, Mikey, but like I always just feel like because they went from one good quarterback to another good quarterback to they feel like they hit another one. I kind of feel like Jordan Love kind of got the anointment a little too early.
Yeah, yeah, I'm agreeing with you on that one. I'm going to be honest with you. Half of those quarterbacks didn't Jalen beat them head to head. Like,
Hold on. Half. Let's see. Josh Allen. Yes. No, wait,
well,
he hasn't played him yet.
they
I'm sorry.
not yet.
Patrick Mahomes a few times. Once
Yeah.
in the Super Bowl. Lamar Jackson, yes, last year. Sam Darnold, I don't know if they actually played him. Trying to
Yeah, last year he played for Minnesota.
Yep. Drake May, I don't think they've seen each other yet.
No.
Matt Stafford, yes.
Twice.
Justin Herbert will be this year, right? Because I don't think they.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield, I think it was 1-1, but still did it. Dak Prescott, yes. Joe Burrow,
beat him last year.
Yeah. Jared Goff, that'll be this year soon.
Next week.
Yep. Daniel Jones, don't get me started on that. I was in New York. I guess we haven't played the Indiana Jones version of him yet. But yes, we did. And Jaden Daniels. Pretty severely in an NFC Championship game on top of it all. So let's not, like, again, there you could talk about this in any part of the sports. It doesn't matter, football or whatever. It's like the Kyle Schwarber conversation. Do you want Kyle Schwarber back? Yes. But do you want to spend the kind of money where you could probably put it into other players? Maybe not. It's like but are you going to be able to get that same production back from one person or even two people? That it plays difference. There's a big reason for that. And like I said, yeah, quarterback is one of the most important parts of your team. But Dak Prescott, just not being a hater, I guess, for a second, Dak Prescott's a damn good quarterback. I mean, I think most teams would take him as their quarterback, and maybe his problem is he is stuck in Dallas. Maybe that's what it is. Like, he's stuck in a bad culture. I mean, I don't want to hear he hasn't had good teams around him.
Yeah,
like I've heard that story a little bit too much. I mean, there's been years in the last few years, especially, where maybe the offense was really good, but the defense was suspect, or the offense was suspect and the defense was really good. Like, they didn't always seem to line up with each other. But at the same time, he's been in playoff games and he's done some big time games. And he's done some bonehead things. So the question is, and like, let's do a little exercise for a second, Mike. I'm going to do this with you. I'm going to let you answer, then I'll answer if I agree or disagree with you. Let's go through this list one more time between one and Jalen Hurts. Tell me if you feel they have the it factor, the win factor. Like, when it comes down to it, they'll win the game, the big game, no matter who's on the other side of the ball. Because, you could say, oh, he beat Patrick Mahomes. No, he beat the Kansas City Chiefs, because you don't go up. Jalen Hurts doesn't go up against Patrick Mahomes one-on-one. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a basketball or anything. So, Josh Allen. Does Josh Allen have, he's ranked number one on this list. Does Josh Allen have the it factor to win?
No. And I'm going to keep saying no until he beats Kansas City.
Yeah. I mean, they did in the regular season here, but let's talk about what happens when it's during the postseason too. Patrick Mahomes, I think we both can agree that's going to be a yes to that one.
Yeah.
Lamar Jackson's a big fat no to me, and I've said it a million times.
Yeah, I mean, he can't win in the postseason either. Again, I call these guys, they're 17-week Pat status, man.
Yeah, Tigers. Well, I guess Sam Darnold is one of the biggest question marks, because we saw what happened in Minnesota last year. He did so well, and he had the weapons around him, and then when it came to the bright lights of the postseason, it was ghosts all over again for Sam Darnold. Every playoff game's Halloween for Sam Darnold anymore.
Well, I kind of like the season that Sam's having this year. I think he's having a really good year. Again, though, I got to see him prove it in the postseason. He's got to get a win at least in the postseason. It's nothing against the season he's having in the season he had a year ago, but no, he doesn't have the it factor. I'm sorry, he doesn't have the win factor on his resume. So no.
Drake May, I guess time will tell. We haven't had a really good.
He's having a great year, though. He really is. He really is having a great year.
But even if Drake May, a guy like Drake May, even take Daniel Jones. I mean, he's a little bit of postseason, the only postseason I think he had was when he came into Philly and just got walloped. I mean, was it 22?
Mm-hmm.
22, and then so him, Drake, and Daniel Jones, even if they continue to have these really good years and don't do that much in the postseason, I'm not writing them off because the experience isn't there. You got to give chance for guys. So I can't say they don't. I haven't seen it yet for Drake May. I haven't seen it yet for Daniel Jones, but I can't say they don't have it because they haven't had the opportunity yet. But Daniel Jones, in my eyes, he should have a little bit more than Drake May at this point, at least seasoning of it all. But Matt Stafford, I mean, he's done it, but I just don't know if he can do it anymore.
Stafford, I would give a yes to. I mean, he's been to the mountaintop. Yeah, he's done it, and you know what? And he balls out in playoff games, man. He really does. Like I feel like he's one of the rare few that once you he has that rarefied air about himself. Does Stafford?
Justin Herbert.
No, he got to prove it.
Definitely had a problem. I mean, if anything, no, I have to say no, because he's had opportunities, and no different than we talked about Sam Darnold.
He's a young.
I still remember that Jaguars game. Remember, was it? I think it was Jacksonville and them in the playoffs.
Houston.
Houston. I'm sorry, Houston. Yeah.
Yeah, they were big. They were big favorites, and he choked. Yeah, I mean,
they were destroyed. It wasn't even like a close game or anything.
No, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's going to be. I'm looking at it. To me, until he does something in the postseason, he's nothing more than he's a younger AFC version of Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
Got all those nice padded stats, but that's it.
How about Baker Mayfield? That's a little bit of I like Baker. I feel he has it-ish factor. And is it maybe injuries? Is it maybe the team around him? But do you think if you put Baker Mayfield on the Philadelphia Eagles, like if he was the backup, Jalen Hurts goes down, can he step in and lead this team to a Super Bowl victory?
Yeah, because I like Baker. I think one of the problems is he hasn't had his full complement of wide receivers. Like Godwin and Evans, those guys are never on the field together.
No.
One's always hurt. Now both of them are down. Like I think they did a really huge solid by picking up Ibuka.
Mm-hmm. No, they know that. I mean, a blind person could see this. That team is always injury prone. I mean, a lot of guys like Mike Evans isn't old, but these guys are becoming that injury prone tag, and it does hurt the chemistry of your team.
Godwin too.
Godwin. And despite that, they still are in it. Now, I kind of put a little bit of the factor, in my eyes falls into if you can overcome that, and also the division. I hate to put it on that, but that division's always one sided, like, or one team. Like, I mean, there was times that people in that division didn't even have over 500 records, and they were going to playoffs because they had to have a team from the division go in there. I mean, that's been a while since that happened, but I'm just saying that division's always like. There's not one time. It was only when was the last time that, Mike, you said, "Man, that NFC South division, it's a tough division." Like to play against all those guys. I mean, maybe we had the Saints and Tampa at one time, maybe playing well, like when Drew Brees was there and stuff like that.
Probably when they had probably when Carolina was just the other three teams were better and they were all battling. Like you had Brees in New Orleans, you had Matt Ryan in Atlanta, and then with Jameson Winston in Tampa. I mean, that's when they were kind of like battling with each other. But yeah, you're right. It
always just seemed like, even when they had Cam Newton and they had Drew Brees and they had whoever
Matt Ryan,
whoever at the time in Tampa Bay, even Fitzmagic and all that stuff. Even then, always seemed like one team would fall off, like who shouldn't have fell off, but they did. Like, that's just that division. But I mean, you could say that about Tom Brady and when he was here, in the AFC North. I mean, that's just the way it is. I mean, the Dolphins weren't a great team. The Jets were never a great team. Buffalo, took a little while to come on, so there really wasn't a lot of competition for many of his years. But still can't take away what he did. But I also play that as a factor. Dak Prescott.
Yeah, no.
You put Dak Prescott on the Philadelphia Eagles. Can he do the same thing that Jalen Hurts does, or better?
No.
Okay.
I don't know. Hold on. He might be able to. Al. I mean, no, like kind of looking. I want to be fair. The easiest thing is for us to go, nah, Dak. I mean, Dak's kind of like he kind of lit it up, with no CeeDee Lamb last year. They didn't have George Pickens last year, and he had an okay season. He's been lighting it up this year.
Yeah, part of me wonders why a guy like him didn't leave Dallas when he had the chance, when the writing was on the wall at times. I mean, they have to see by now, what was Derek Coleman 3-point showed up for the Sixers last night. That's funny.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was hearing about him last night. Trent Watford.
I'll be honest with you, I did not watch the Sixers last night. I had my playoff game. Unfortunately, my team did not win. Kind of a tough loss yesterday. So last night was filled with soothing beverages. We'll put it that way. So
nice cheers to a long season, right?
Yeah, right.
Been down that road.
All right. But so Joe Burrow.
He gets a lot of credit. I mean,
I think he gets a little. I mean, he did. They beat the Chiefs at one point. He did make it quickly.
Yeah, once.
Yeah, I'm just saying. He did go to the show, to the Super Bowl, but unfortunately,
it was bad.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And he's had some of the best tandem and wide receivers. Never had a great O-line. That's always been a big issue because the spending is just dumb. Like, they think they can buy 3 great players and then just get bargain basement guys to protect your quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I think
is that him or is that the organization?
It's the organization. They're a piss poor organization. Always have been.
Mm-hmm.
They get lucky every 20 years and get to a Super Bowl only to get shellacked in it. The only one that they were really close in winning was I guess both of them were close against the Niners. But that second one, did anybody not think Montana was not going to go down the field and score? I mean, when I know I'm kind of showing my age there, but
yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't know. They're like, my buddy used to call the Phillies 10-year whiz kids, every 10 years, because every 10 years we'd make the playoffs. So, I look at it, with Burrow. I think I think he would definitely flourish if he was behind the Eagles' offensive line. Like, the dude puts up numbers. I gotta say, yeah, I gotta say yes with him. Because he's putting up numbers against a line that he shouldn't even be standing behind.
Dak has been given every single possible asset and hasn't got it done. Nooms, I agree with you. I put a little bit into stock that organization is probably if you want to rank different aspects of it when it comes to a culture in a upper management office, it's got to be bottom of the barrel in some ways. Almost worse, almost as bad, if not worse, than when Dan Snyder was still running Washington. I mean, I got to give Dak a little grievance there, but I agree with Nooms. He's had some of the best offensive line players at times. He's had some great weapons, wide receiver and running back wise, and tight ends. And he's had some good defense in front of him at a time. Over the last couple of years, it hasn't been always the case, but in this, he has had the opportunity. So I agree with Nooms in that one. Jared Goff.
Yeah, he's had opportunity with 2 different franchises. So, But no, he doesn't move the needle for me. He's another one. He's a pad statter. He gets in the playoffs and he chokes. I mean, the only reason he got to a Super Bowl was because the Rams had a really, really good defense that year.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of him and Sean McVay. I don't know, Al, if you're watching the game or you got this game on, but this stadium in Berlin, it looks freaky. It
What
is like
channel is it on?
it's on NFL Network.
Is there NFL Network? Okay.
Oh my God, dude! It goes all the way around, right? Almost like a full circle, and then it's got an opening, like like it looks like somebody took a slice, like and just cut a little piece off, like a piece of cake. That's how it looks.
Is it a new stadium?
I have no idea. It don't look new. That thing looks like it's been there for a minute. It's a soccer stadium, but literally right where the slice is, if when they do the aerial view, when they do it, you can see both goalposts.
I'm watching it right now.
It's a freaky looking stadium, man.
Who's
You can
singing?
tell. I don't know, some chick
Yeah,
with
blue
green hair. Oh,
Yeah.
blue hair, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. No, I see it right now.
You see how that is? That's
yeah, that's actually very old school looking. To be honest with you,
it is. It is.
That's kind of like the Coliseum used to look in LA, except it wasn't that just one big slice in the middle.
Yeah, that's nuts.
And you said cake, and I'm hungry now. Thank you. Well,
all right.
The one last question then is Daniel Jones and Jaden Daniels. Do they have the it factors?
No. They have the. I think Jaden Daniels has to wait to be seen. You know, Daniel Jones, I'm not sold. He's just having a really good year. He's with Shane Steichen. Steichen shown what he could do. I mean, he might turn Daniel Jones around. But for right now, I got to see him do something in the postseason for me to be even remotely. Did you see the name of the guy singing the German national anthem?
No, what was it?
The German guys.
No, the German was it the German guys or German gents or something? Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
The German gents. Very good play on words, I guess. I don't know.
Very serious sign language person there.
Yeah,
how do you feel about these early games?
I don't dislike them. It's nice to have football. Like now I know what it's like to live on the West Coast.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like I don't hate them. I really don't. I don't like when my team plays the London games and all that stuff. But then again, I don't hate. Like I guess I'm a little back and forth on it because it is nice if the Eagles play at 9:30 and before noon, Eagles are over.
Yep, and you got the rest of
you still have Sunday in front of you. So I'm a little torn on how I feel about that. If it was like every day, like if we had like a lot of 1 o'clock games and we lived on the West Coast, I think I would hate. I think I would hate it after. I don't know. Then again, I'd probably be used to it, Mike. Now you got me flim-flamming over here.
Well, here's the thing. My buddy's dad lived out there for like almost 30 years. He lived in Vegas. And he would tell me, he'd be like, you know what, man? He'd be like, I get up, get a cup of coffee, make my breakfast. Game one would start. He said, by the time I got hungry for lunch, he said the second game would start around 1 o'clock, their time, which is 4 our time. He goes, Sunday night football came on at 5 o'clock. He said by 8 o'clock, he had the rest of the night to go do whatever he wanted to do. I said, yeah, I got to make somewhere out there my home for football season. They host
Mikey.
Yo, what's up, Mike? A friend of mine actually went to what the hell was it out there? I'm trying to remember the name of the casino. It's got the big giant it's got the big giant scoreboards out there, and he literally sat in the pool and watched the game. You get the shoes.
You get the shoes done and over with, you can enjoy the other games. I don't know if it means shoes or chores, maybe.
Chores, probably.
Yeah. Oh, Eagles. I meant Eagles. I was even close. You get the Eagles done and over with, and you can enjoy the other game. Like I said, I don't hate it. I would hate it for getting together. I mean, do they open the bars early and stuff?
They don't close.
in California and stuff.
California, dude, they're open. They're open. There's an Eagles bar that opens up every week at 5 a.m. They close at 3 a.m. They close for 2 hours. They close for 2 hours. They kind of, clean the place up, and then they reopen for Eagles football every Sunday.
That's funny.
Yeah,
Hot tubs, hookers, gambling, and football.
that's right.
Camper, right? Oh, thank you, Matty B.
Oh man,
they put that up. So the game is underway right now. Let's talk about the matchup on Monday night, because one of the thing is, for guys, I think you're one of them, because I fall into this category. YouTube TV and ESPN or YouTube and Disney, I should say, because it's ESPN and ABC and all that stuff. They still have, as far as I know, unless something happened earlier this morning, they have not come up with any agreement to bring YouTube, to get YouTube back in there, because YouTube, they're kind of playing a let's see who blinks first war between the two juggernauts, and I think this Monday night game will make or break this, because the Eagles have been some of the biggest Monday night viewerships in like the last decade. The last few times they've been on Monday Night Football. So I wonder, and YouTube is becoming on as one of the bigger TV carriers, or whatever you want to call them, and I use them, love them. I mean, they used to be the cheapest. It was like $65 a month, compared to like, internet Comcast or whatever was almost $200 a month, plus boxes and crap and all that stuff. Now it's upwards of $100 for it. But it's, hopefully they get that situated, because if not, a lot of people are going to have to go out to the bars and watch it there. I'll be one of those.
Yeah, I mean, the way that's looking, to me, I don't know. I think it's going to be on locally anyway. I think it's going to be on ABC. Even if you don't have, like I said, if you have an antenna, hook up an antenna, it'll be on channel 6. So you can.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that one.
Yeah, you can just literally hook up an antenna to your TV and watch the game. Like, you don't have.
I'm gonna order one on Amazon for tomorrow.
Man, just run over to Walmart and grab one.
Oh yeah, I didn't know they still sold them in the stores, because
they still got them.
Electronics in stores, unless you go to like a Micro Center or something, they've less and less anymore. Yeah. Oh yeah, I've heard people doing this. What Adam just said. I saw Fubo has a free preview. You can watch the game. That's what I might do too. I was thinking about
Fubo. You can pay like just to watch like for sports. No, for like games. Yeah, you can get a weekend pass. It's like $5.
Oh,
like yeah, they've been running that all season. Fubo's been doing that. If you want to watch TV,
I've always thought like it was kind of weird. I don't know, maybe there's like rules against it. Why carriers don't have, to kind of pull other people away. Like some people are just gonna be cheap about it. And be like, well, why don't you have like a weekend pass or 24-hour pass? But make them pay more for it. Don't get me wrong. Like, don't give it to them for $1, but you give it to them for like, $10. So if you do like want to watch a game that you can't get or something, and you're like, you know what, I'm willing to pay $10 to watch it. That's actually a really good idea.
Well, that's what it's leading to. I can see that being
fee for service.
I mean, just to watch your favorite NFL team. Like, we're going to get charged to watch the Eagles soon. Like, I can.
Well, here's the thing: there's always been the conversation about the teams. Well, at first, there was a conversation that the NFL was going to just do its own streaming, kind of like the NFL Network, and have games just you pay. It wouldn't be through any of the providers, but you see these TV contracts. That's huge chunks of money. So that's why they can't do it. But then that's why in the long run, we're always the ones paying for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like I said, I know the Eagles game is, you can watch it. They've been putting every game on ABC this year, which I find really kind of, because, last year was just strictly, or a couple of years ago, it was just strictly ESPN. If you didn't have ESPN, you couldn't watch it. But now, like, I've been noticing a lot of games since the beginning of this year anyway. A lot of games have been on ABC as well.
Yeah, but they're both Disney owned, so it doesn't hurt them. Who their eyes are going to Disney or their eyes are going to Disney. It's like that's the thing.
Oh God, you've woken the bear.
Why don't all homers stand together and rub their hands together, and the friction should generate the Eagles broadcast? What? Dude, come on, Maddie. You're reaching now, brother. You're reaching. You're reaching on that one, and you know it.
The channels on ESPN and ABC.
And yeah, your local ABC. So like around in Philadelphia, it's 6 ABC. Nooms. So I don't know. I don't know if I know where Nooms is from. Nooms, are you from the area? Like, are you in the? I should say, do you live in the area of Philadelphia? But yeah, so they played on. They used to do that a little bit, and I guess they were trying to get people to pay for the ESPN. But I think now that pretty much all packages come with ESPN built into it, it was kind of like, well, we'll put it on there for everybody.
Yeah, I remember a couple times. A couple of Monday night games got put on 17. Remember that? Channel 17 would pick up the broadcast.
Yeah.
So,
well, let's talk about it. We got Eagles off the bye. Green Bay. I mean, Green Bay is kind of not doing too hot right now. I mean, they just lost to the Panthers. Again, I don't take one loss. We lost to the lowly Giants. Ours was a little bit divisional, but I mean, what do you feel about this coming game, Mikey?
Eagles got to run the ball. The one thing I saw against Green Bay in the last 2 weeks, because they've had, you figure 2 weeks ago they were on Sunday Night Football. They got a big win in Pittsburgh. But the one thing I saw that Pittsburgh was able to do, Pittsburgh was able to run the ball. They were able to run the ball at them. And I'll tell you what, if the Eagles can run the ball, I got a feeling that they're gonna win this game quite easily. And I'm not saying that. The only reason is Jordan Love's security blanket is gone for the season. All right, them losing Tucker Kraft is a big blow, big blow. And I'll tell you what, excuse me, they're not going to be able. Jesus God, Neil Funk and John Nash. Channel 48. How old
are you? I can't tell sometimes. A picture, I can't tell. You could be 20. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, that's some age showing right there, bud.
Yeah, man. We're probably around the same age. They are, Joe. They are going back to their black uniforms for select games.
Yeah. Well, he wants to know what are your thoughts about throwback uniforms in general or the Sixers? Go ahead. Answer this question. Just do it. Do it. What is your feeling about the Sixers doing it this year, and then overall in general?
But the black unis, I liked them. I thought they were my favorite unis for the Sixers. So yeah, I like that. I think they should bring them back more, but I think they should do it. Important games, okay, rivalry games. Knicks are coming to town. Wear the black. You know what I mean? Celtics are coming to town. Wear the black. It's kind of like how they used to break out Kate Smith for God Bless America for the Flyers. It only came in important. It only came when it was important dates. I think the Sixers should do that with their black unis.
I do like the black unis, and I fall for it. And I'm sure I'm waiting for somebody to homer me up here. I'm one of the biggest fall for retro throwbacks. I did like the black unis. I mean, reminds me when I was younger. I mean, they were wearing that when I was in high school. You know what I mean? I did like them then, and I still like them now. I like even the Spectrum one. I like those Spectrum series jerseys, the white, and then have the colors of the old Spectrum on it and stuff. Look like the floor a little bit of the Spectrum. So I'm a nostalgic guy. So I guess they said what are the two things that sell the most? Sex and nostalgia, and I love them both. What up, Mitch? What's going on, buddy?
What's up, Mitch? Hey, how you doing, buddy?
Speaking of his little MK design here, that's in that old Sixers black jersey logo. That's pretty cool. I'm 53 and I look 35. Hey, dude, that's all you can ask.
Man, you got me by a few years. That's cool though.
Because I have Matty B by a year. You got me by 11, and I look older than you. That's the funny part. You look 35. I look 53. So it's all right. Matty B is not 57.
No, he's more like 60. Get off my lawn.
Yeah, vampires don't age, bro. Vampires don't age.
Oh man. But yeah, let's kind of tackle this game.
Literally,
literally, because I think the Eagles got the better team, and I'm waiting to see how the new pieces are going to fit into this puzzle now. Because a lot of people are realizing, Nolan Smith's coming back this week. He's a go. AJ Brown's a go. So
Matty B was born in 2000, and that is what the HR records indicate here at the network. 2000 BC? Like, is that what you're saying? Did you forget the BC part there, Matty B? You nailed it, Matty B, a Philly sports vampire.
Oh my God.
Is Dylan playing tomorrow?
No, I don't know. I think.
Let me see if they have any inactives for the Eagles.
I have the final injury report right here. Your inactives for the Eagles tomorrow are Cam Jordan. He's the only one that's out. Questionable is Jacorian Bennett, Willie Lempkin, and Nolan Smith. Okay. And then they have the ease of the whole Lumpkin, Bennett, and Nolan Smith. The practice windows are open. They're all going to play. And it looks like right here for the Packers, Lucas Van Ness, defensive lineman, is out. Nate Hobbs is out. Believe it or not, 3 of their starting 4 wide receivers are questionable, and offensive lineman Zach Tom with a back.
They have, what's it, Golden and Wicks, right?
Golden, Wicks, and Savon Williams are all like banged up for the Packers. So,
and that, with the Eagles getting healthy, some new secondary pieces. How many of the new pieces? Let's talk about something like this. Brandon Graham, how much do you think he plays this week? Some of the trade. I mean, I think the trade pieces that they brought in will play because they've been playing. They've just been traded. But how much do you expect? Because Brandon Graham has not had any field time. I mean, he's been
very limited. I think out of everybody, he's probably going to play the least. I'll tell you right now who I do think is going to get a lot of time is going to be Jair Alexander.
Okay.
And for all you fantasy owners, if you have Taylor from Indiana, he just scored. So he went right down the field.
And they missed the kick. I hope you have their defense.
I don't know. My TD parlay for today, I have a long one, but I have 2 in this game. I got him and Drake London. Oh man, that's crazy.
Jonathan Taylor, man, he's
putting up crazy numbers.
I mean, he might, do what Saquon did last year or even better. This rate. Let's see. I know we stole Lampkin, but what was his deal? Hurt bad?
Yeah, his ankle was really, really jacked up. He's, like I said, he's in that protocol. He's going to be on the sideline. He was doing snaps this week that I seen. So
it looks like BG needs to put 3 to 5 pounds on. He looks a little smaller to me. And look, I think part of that is when you're not working out. I mean, I'm not saying he wasn't working out, but like when you don't have to do the full effort and the intake, the food intake. So yeah, I think guys start to trim down pretty quickly once you quote unquote retire. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's a few pounds lighter, but that might play in his advantage a little bit, just a few pounds, if it's just 3 to 5 pounds, because being older, the weight will put more stress on the joints, the knees and the hips and stuff. So that might be good for him. So maybe that was purposeful. Maybe that was perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I'm waiting to see how they use Michael Carter. That's what I'm waiting to see. It sounds like they're going to put him on. They're going to put him in the slot. It sounds like he's going to be in the slot, and Coop's going to go wherever. Coop's just going to be kind of like that hybrid linebacker type. That's what it sounds like to me.
I mean, do you think this is going to be a pretty overall? Do you think this is going to be a good game, close game, blowout? Like, where do you put this game? Just looking at the Green Bay Packers right now.
The Packers only have really two options. They have Watson going down the field. They do have Romeo Doubs, who can run down the field too.
Mm-hmm.
But I just feel like they had these guys last week and they were limited. Like I've watched that Panthers game. Like that Eagles got to get a pass rush. If they get a pass rush, it's going to be a different type of game. You know, and if they don't get a pass rush, Jordan Love's going to pick them apart. You know what I mean? You give but that's any quarterback.
Yeah,
and
I love how many people used to say that, like Tom Brady, right? Like, oh, Tom Brady, if you get to him and put pressure on him, he'll make mistakes. I'm like, well, that kind of goes with any quarterback. Like, even the great Tom Brady, will struggle under pressure a little bit. You know what I mean? So, I mean, those are all things that you have to look at. I agree with Nooms on this. I don't like, I'm afraid that somebody might peer out of his coffin and call me a homer, but I really think the Eagles, coming off a bye, coming out healthier, how the O-line, if a lot of them have licked their wounds and are doing a lot better, if they have their full complement healthy after a bye, we know what the Eagles can do after a bye generally. Against a banged up Green Bay team, it just might be really bad timing for Green Bay going up against the Philadelphia Eagles in my eyes. What's the Mike? What's the spread and what's the betting lines on this game? This game, you have them?
You know what? I haven't seen it this morning. It actually dropped a little bit in the Eagles' favor. When it started, it was the Eagles were getting 2.5. They were 2.5 point under.
Really?
Yes, in this game, but it has come back some. I'm going on to my.
That's like a pick 'em right there, isn't that? For the most part, like a 2.5 points away.
Yeah,
That's why. Don't you get like 3 points alone just for being the home team?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So for them to be under it, it's basically saying. It's basically saying if it was at a
loss.
What's that?
Nooms has this a Green Bay scheduled loss incoming here. Adam said, do you think the Eagles have to worry about Parsons? Did we ever have to truly worry about Parsons? No. I mean, Lane Johnson, he's not been 100% the Lane Johnson we know, but he always used to seem to shut him down in my eyes.
All right. This game has gone from the Eagles, from the Packers being a almost 3-point favorite to them being a 1-point favorite. So there's a ton of money coming in on the Eagles for this game.
Oh, yeah.
Ton of money.
Is this where a savvy bettor takes Green Bay, looking for the upset, looking to cash in?
No, that's basically, if the money's all going on the Eagles, you don't want to go the opposite way on that. Not all the time. You have to look at the teams, really. And to me, just the fact that the Eagles were a underdog in this game, I took them at 2.5. I got the Eagles at 2.5. So this is how much the lines have switched. I'll tell you another game too that I'm looking at that went up a little bit was this Buffalo-Miami game. Buffalo-Miami earlier in the week, we looked at them. They were around 8.5. Now the game's up at 9.5 for Buffalo.
So I don't know if you've seen Schefter put this out a little bit earlier, probably right when we started the show, but I've been kind of looking at it, perusing Twitter while we're talking here. And it comes back to the Eagles, Green Bay, and Micah Parsons. It says ESPN sources, Micah Parsons' trade to the Packers included a poison pill that the Cowboys inserted to block a deal in the near future to the Eagles. So pretty much it blocks the poison pill condition will also used on Kenny Clark, the other player involved in the trade, according to sources. If the Cowboys trade Clark to the team and in the NFC North, they will owe the Packers their 2028 first-round pick. So, like, it's stopping them from trading them inside the NFC East.
Wow. That's crazy. So
Falcons are on the 1 yard line.
Oh, you must be a play ahead of me or something, because I just watched Mooney miss it. So
The running game. I mean, Bijan, was it Algier, however you say his name, Algier.
Algier, Tyler Algier.
It's Algier. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're getting big chunk play, and they're just running the ball out. Falcons playing old school football. I mean, both teams are. I mean, it's been running. There's another ranked touchdown, and it was Algier in this one. So it's old school football in Germany today, this morning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what after the afternoon there. Did you have the New York Denver? I did have New York and Denver losses, and this week I just feel it's clear Birds victory. The question is, what cost does it come? Nooms, you expecting an injury? I mean, Nooms is like trying to be Nostradamus over here. Noomsadamus. I'm not even trying it. Sorry, that didn't work. Sorry, I that was a fail. So he's saying he called the Giants loss, he called the Denver loss, and he just feels like it's a clear Birds victory. So he's got the W for this week, which I love. The question is, what cost does it come? Nooms, what do you mean by cost? Are we talking about injury? We talking about? I want to know what can you listen? We all know, Mike. We've said this 1,000 times. Predicting the score and all that. It's ridiculous. Games can go any which way. Even if you hit on it, it means nothing. That's why when you do betting, you don't outright pick a score, right? Because it's not that easy.
No, it's not. I mean, you can do that, but it's.
I would love.
If you look, just say you see this game, right, and you want to go in and do a correct score pick, where do you see the odds, Al? Like, their odds are so, I think the cheapest odds I seen on a correct score thing was probably 25-1.
Oh, really?
That's the lowest. Yeah. So, if you go, you know what? Yeah, I think it could be this, and you pick it and you hit that correct score, you win $25 for every buck you put down. But I mean, some of those ones go up to like 130, 140, and the way these games end now, with teams getting 18 and 22 and 36.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Oh man. But
football's a rough game, and I just hope Dickerson and AJ are completely healed up. I see what he sees. Okay, so that's what you're trying. No, and listen, that's the game you play, and I feel if Green Bay is as banged up as they are, I can see if the Eagles smartly not starting guys if they are still pretty banged up. This is a game where you might have felt like you needed them right away, but the way the chips have fell with injury for Green Bay and the way they've been playing lately, I think you can give if Dickerson needs one more week off, give him another week off. You know what I mean? Or don't start him and then put him in if you have to. You know what I mean? Like that's how I look at it. What do you think, Mikey?
I think they're going to play and they're going to start, and if they get up big, you'll see them start to pull people. I just don't know. I mean, this Packers team, again, 2 weeks ago they went into Pittsburgh, and they look like world beaters. You know what I mean? Jordan Love completed 20 in a row passes in that game against the Steelers. And then last week he goes home in front of his home crowd. And here's the most oddest thing. They had the ball, I think it was 13 times. They never punted. They only scored. They scored what, 13 points last week? Or I can't even remember how many points they scored. But it was like some weird stat. Like they only put up, but they never punted in the game.
Yeah.
They never punted in the game.
It was 16-13. They only scored
13. They scored 13 points and never punted.
Before that, they scored 35 to beat the Steelers 35-25.
Right.
They scored 27 the week before, 27 the week before again. So let's just look at it. This is it just was the Carolina game an anomaly, or were we, because here you go, you got so 16 against the Panthers, 35 against the Steelers, then 27 against Cardinals, 27 against the Bengals. Remember, they tied the Cowboys 40-40, which was crazy. And and they lost to the Browns 13-10. Then they beat the Packers 27-18. They beat the Lions 27-13.
Right, that was opening week.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. If you take a look at the 2 games they've lost, they didn't put out good point. They what was it? You said 13-10. They lost.
It's like not 2 teams that are well known for their defense. I mean, the Browns have a good defense. Don't get me wrong, but the Panthers are not a defensive laden team.
They got a good front. They got a good front four. Yeah, their pass rush really got to them last week. And I will say this too. Watching that game again, it was the most weirdest thing to. It is. It's like it was the weirdest thing seeing them put up points, and they literally never punted the ball. Like I was sitting there watching the game, and then when you know how at the end of the night, you put on NFL Network or ESPN, whatever one you watch, and just sitting there, and all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, like we didn't even punt in this game, or like they didn't even punt in that game. Like how the hell does that work? And then yet they showed it. Every time they got into it was a fumble. It was an interception. So
Danny Jones with a 40-yard touchdown pass into traffic. Pierce jumped up and grabbed it.
Pierce. Nice. I'm liking this.
Yeah, I mean, scoring often. I mean, there's still 5 minutes left in the first. We got 3 scores.
I know. I need yeah, I do a points to see like if they're going to score over and under the point spreads. So I had Indy over 16.5 points for the game, and they're already got 13. So I'm good. Oh man, that was a hell of a play. He went right between 2 defenders. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Let's see here.
Real quick before we go any further, I want to just throw this out here because we're kind of getting to the end of it. Here is is this the right one? Yep. Does he have the? Oh no, he went Monday to Sunday. Oh, so we don't have today's graphic today. Matty B. I'll have to pull that up. But I know we have the post game show, Mike. Your Eagles post game, right?
Yes. I will be on. I will be on right after the game Monday night. Luckily I am off Tuesday. So yeah, I will be on as soon as the final whistle blows. We will be talking what happened at Lambeau. So make sure you guys tune in for that as well. Don't forget also Happy Valley Huddle will also be Tuesday morning, 10 o'clock. I will definitely be recapping what a crazy, crazy game yesterday for Penn State as they get ready now for, I believe they go to Michigan State this upcoming week. So, yeah, we'll get you ready for that.
I'm sure the Steel City guys, they have a show this week, right?
Yeah. Well, they have the Sunday night game tonight, so I would imagine they'll be coming on pre and post.
So you got plenty for you Pittsburgh fans out there. And then of course Sunday nights also mean. Actually, is he on tonight? Yeah, he's on tonight, right?
Yes, he is.
The happy-go-lucky man known as Matty B, bringing you the final word with Matty B. Sundays through Thursdays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, of course. So if you're on the West Coast, you get a little earlier.
Yeah. Penn State game on Saturday is at Michigan State, 3:30. Wow, they put them on a prime slot. I don't know why. Penn State with 3 games left, man. 3 games at Michigan State, home versus Nebraska, and then they finish out with Rutgers. Could they get a 4th win? I don't know.
Penn State, man, it's
the way they lost. The way they lost yesterday was heartbreaking. To have that kid from Indiana made one of the most amazing catches you will ever see in your life, and to get the foot down as he's being thrown out of the back of the end zone. Al, I'm going to tell you is just take a look at the replay and you'll be like, holy cow.
I saw it when he was in the back of the end zone. his two toes came down, even though he had the guy pushing him out. Like that was pretty amazing. I saw that one.
I was like, good Lord. The best reaction was they went to Chris Fowler and Kirk Herbstreit. Somebody was like videotaping them. They were watching the Penn State game. And they were like, oh my God, Penn State's going to pull the upset. They're going to pull the. He's like, oh my. And you see them running in the booth going, oh my God, I can't believe he will be, he's like, oh, I can't believe that. What do you say? Rutgers will be playing a bowl for a bowl bid.
Bowl bid this game. Don't sleep.
I didn't. I just said Penn State. I said can Penn State win a fourth game?
Yeah.
They'll probably lose to Rutgers this year.
Shane Jenkins just awesome play caller and coordinator. Who knows how good who knew has good lieutenants in O-line and O-line and momentum. Funny. Who would have thought, right? And last one here. With all the moving the balls between the 20s these days, it's going to go forward on fourth down. You may see more games without punts. I really think, I think punts are going to be less and less. And especially with field position, like if you're in the right field position, if you're not going to kick the ball, might as well go for it, unless it's like 4th and 20, some crazy number. Speaking of 4th and 26, little Green Bay Eagles love there, Freddie Mitchell. But all right, dude. Question: what are you eating today?
I don't know. The home foreman hasn't decided what she would like to cook today. Maybe I might have. I don't know. I thought of something. I don't know. I might do a.
What is your feel?
Might do a little crock-pot chicken bacon ranch.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I'm nursing over a hangover, so
you're anything greasy?
Greasy, yeah. Actually, I'm feeling breakfast for dinner.
Get some sausages.
Yeah, egg, sausage, scrapple. Just soak all that bourbon up. I don't know if you can see. I'm kind of sweating it out a little bit. The lights are kind of shining.
Yes, you are glistening today, buddy.
Yes, right now. It's that's all bourbon, ladies and gentlemen. It's all bourbon. Here we go. This is a good one. This was a good one there. Fried chicken and homemade potato soup. Adam, I did not know. Are you quite handy in the kitchen? Because it's a lost art anymore, Adam. It really is a lost art on some people. And you know what? Wonder what Pat is having. It's not what is he having. It's the shorter list is what is he not having.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's having pasta.
Did you know, Adam? This is true fact here. True fact. That Pat had 2 all-you-can-eat buffets within 10 miles of his house. Both of them shut down.
Not a coincidence.
Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence at all.
All right, Al, you want to take us home?
I'm taking you home. Guys, thank you for watching today. Of course, we got plenty of lineup here on the It's a Wrap Sports Network. It's always a great morning to hang out with my boy Mikey here. You'll be able to get to see him again tomorrow, of course, for the Green Bay Eagles post-game show. Again, and then Tuesday you have the Happy Valley Huddle. So you got bang, bang, bang. You got Mike Laro coming.
I'm on straight till Wednesday. I even got the Flyers Wednesday.
I was going to say, you got the Flyers Wednesday. I was just about to throw it up there. So if you haven't had enough Mike Laro just yet, you'll get it soon. I know the ladies love it. That's why we have him on so much. It's been we got a lot of mail in the mail room in the back. And all of it's asking for more Mike Laro. Maybe there's a few asking for shirtless. We're not FCC rules may not allow it. It might be too much machismo at one time, so we have to just kind of ease you into it a little bit, ladies. Just ease you a little bit. But other than that, guys, I want to thank everybody for joining us. Adam, thank you as always. Thank you, Nooms. Everybody else who chimes in, guys. We'll be talking to you soon. And
go Birds.
Go Birds, go Flyers, go Sixers. And I'm going to go rest off this hangover. So I'll talk to you guys later.